Welcome to She Speaks by Atleta Filipina, our conversations with Filipina champions. We want to have candid conversations with our athletes on their struggles, wins, and secrets to excellence to inspire everyone to push limits, rise stronger, and win their own battles in life. I'm Nina Abella, your host for this episode. Our guest today is a professional pickleball player and coach, one of the top-ranked pickleball female players in Asia, and is the co-founder of The Third Shot, a community of pickleball players and athletes helping others be better players. Joining me in today's episode is Sarah Lin. Hi, Sarah.
Hi Nina. Hi everybody.
Hello. So how are you today?
I'm good. Really catching up on recovery. I've been so busy and little bit not naman pressured, but parang I want to keep training before we leave, but I have to rest.
Yeah, you have to find rest and get your energy back. So just to kickstart the conversation, we'll have a little personal anecdote question, and it's kind of related to the upcoming tournament that you're going to have. So as the captain of the Sea Surge Pro Pickleball team, what has been your most memorable experience so far in terms of training for MLP Australia 2025?
In terms of training, I'm just so happy so far that I get a month off.
Yeah.
Recently, because we've been touring and that my body's been craving for drilling. So right now I have new weapons to go to MLP Australia. So I'm excited about that. Sana ma-surprise my opponents na parang I have these things now.
Nice. So even before with your trainings and everything, I just wanted to first know your journey as a pro pickleball athlete. How did that start?
So I started April 2023, if I'm correct. Somebody just invited me to play pickleball, and I was so reluctant actually to go because I came from tennis, and I played tennis since I was 5 years old up until I graduated college. So parang it was my whole life. Tapos inisip ko, I don't want to get back to racket sports. I'm in obstacle sports. I was part of the national training pool. I'm enjoying that. I'm coaching kids in obstacle. Tapos parang someone just randomly invited me. A super friend ko siya. So I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll give it a try. But then after I tried it, OMG, as in sobrang addict instantly. I got my new paddle like 3 days later. Tapos I got a more competitive paddle a week later. Yeah. And then I joined my first tournament 3 months later. And then my first international tournament 3 months after that first tournament. And then it's been like 1 to 2 international tournaments every month since then.
Wow.
So first year ko, thank you. First year ko, syempre, I was like investing on myself, paying for everything. Pero praise God for this year, we got new sponsors that will cover everything. Talagang professional life na. So happy about that.
Yeah, that's great to hear. And also, with you being part of that professional life and that lifestyle now, I just wanted to ask now, since you came from UP tennis and also obstacle racing, what were the best practices that you now carry on with you as you are a now pro pickleball player?
Obviously, if you do sports your whole life, you have that discipline of managing your time with all your other responsibilities. So, nade-develop yan in school pa lang na you do your studies, but you have to train every day. With obstacle, that was different. It was work and training. Now, entering pickleball, it was more motherhood and training and touring because now I have a toddler. I started pickleball, she was 2 years old. So I have to balance all of that. But because I've been doing it my whole life, parang sanay naman na that I'm managing my priorities. But I also had to unlearn a lot of things because when you grow up in sports, it's not always healthy. It depends on your support system, and it also depends on the community you come from. But I had to unlearn a lot of things from my previous sport, like in my mental game, how I perceive losses and wins and trainings. I'm carrying stuff from it, but I'm also learning and unlearning a lot of new things.
That's very interesting. And like in terms of learning and unlearning new things, I guess we can go now to the struggles. Now, do you still have struggles in unlearning a few things? And how
Uh,
did you overcome them or continuing to overcome them?
yeah. So I guess in Asian countries in general, a lot of pressure is put on young athletes to win. Um, Parang if you're not winning in your sport, the thing is, why are you even playing it? Parang why is your family investing in you kung hindi ka rin magiging top? That's what I've
Yeah.
noticed in Asian culture. So that's something I had to unlearn. Even if they don't say it outright. Pero parang yung expectations, you can tell, di ba? Parang
Yeah.
the question always, nanalo ka ba? Hindi yung, did you have fun? Like,
Yeah.
how was your game? How was your experience? Hindi ganun yung unang question here in Asia and the Philippines. So, isa yun sa first thing that I had to unlearn, that I had to make sports about having fun. Kasi if I'm having fun, then I like training and I enjoy training. And then I would do more training and then I get better. And if I'm having fun, my game is so much better because I don't feel pressured on court to win. Nalalabas ko yung game ko.
Yeah.
I think that's my main thing, unlearning to focus on the outcome and learning to make it about having fun and enjoying the process. And everything falls under that.
Yeah. That's really nice. I like how you enjoy the process instead of the result or like what's in the end. That's really motivating because for me, I was also an athlete. I did football and volleyball. So I always had that mindset that I need to win, I need to win. But then later on, I realized that it took a lot. It was a long journey to get where I am today.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for sharing. Talking about your recent win in the Indian Open for both the women's doubles and the mixed doubles, how was that experience?
Actually, I had such a fun experience there because I partnered with two awesome people with the same mindset to have fun on court. And
Yeah.
because we were laughing so much, like literally laughing on court, ang ganda ng game namin. You know, you would see other players, they get so frustrated
Yeah.
or sarili nila or na-annoy sa partner nila, tapos magta-tight na sila, and parang, they're just not having fun. In fact, in one of our mixed doubles game, we were laughing so much. And we weren't going against easy people. These are professional players from the US. And US is like the biggest pickleball country right now, right? We won. And then yung nanonood sa amin, the audience, she was a friend of our opponent. And yung partner niya is this is the most fun pickleball match I've ever watched because you guys look like you were having so much fun. And then we won. So parang, what an experience. Like, this is my goal, to have fun. And then let the results just unfold. If win, great. If lose, okay lang. At least I had fun. So it was awesome kasi we were going against really good people but having fun at the same time. Tas sobrang bonus yung win. So even if I lost, I was like, I'm gonna take home a really good experience anyway. So hindi ako talo ever.
I really like that you brought in good vibrations and good energy onto the court and also even before the court and as you were preparing. So it's really nice that you just had the mindset, just have fun, then whatever the result is, still have fun after. That's really
Yeah.
nice. Since you're like flying in and out of the Philippines, I wanted to ask, like with the change of lifestyle that the professional pickleball scene has given you, how are you able to manage everything on your plate right now?
Intentional time management. Because you can't be just letting things happen to you. You have to really be intentional and be on top of things, like really setting aside your time for being a mom, setting aside your time for husband and wife things, setting focus time for training. Like, if I don't intentionally put it all on schedule, then I would neglect things. But it's also important that I do it on schedule so that I don't make one thing my life. Like, pickleball cannot be my life. There are more important things. So it's that mindset of prioritizing things and be intentional in following through. Kasi hindi pa. And you know what? It's also like centering it on family. Um, I travel with my family. I don't neglect my family for pickleball. So I'm gonna be out 6 weeks at the 6 weeks in the next. I'm leaving 21st. They're coming with me. Hindi pwedeng hindi.
Yeah.
So as much as possible, I take them with me because that's my first priority.
Very nice. I like how your family is also traveling and journeying with you as you go through this entire pickleball journey. So that's really nice. And in
Or
terms of yeah,
traveling with me, toddler.
wow, my gosh. Yeah. So moving now on to the third shot. You are the co-founder alongside your husband. Is that correct?
Yeah, and Leander.
So yeah. So with the entire journey of making the third shot, how do you think the role of community building has shaped you as an athlete?
Um, Sorry, you mean with how we're doing third shot?
Yeah, like how did that community help you and also support you during your journey?
Oh, it's big. We get to meet so many people because of Third Shot. And we always say now we're not an exclusive club. I think when we first started the Third Shot, sobrang uso here in the Philippines, yung I belong to this club and this club and this club. And we put up Third Shot, and I think I forgot what we were saying, but we were like a clubless club. Parang that's what we were saying because we wanted to welcome everybody from any club to come and play with us, to come and train with us, and we also visit different clubs to play with them. So I got to know so many people, and in that journey I learned also so much. When I started naman, I wasn't like at this level. Seniors were beating me at the start. So kaya when we were going through the different clubs, ang dami ko ding natutunan. And then, these are the people who continue to encourage us today. Yung mga students namin, yung mga nakakalaro namin, they give such great encouragements that it makes us keep going talaga. Their well wishes, the support, and when they support us sometimes financially before, tapos supporting our court, our coaching, like sobrang big deal. Sobrang big deal. I'm so appreciative of the community talaga.
This season is made possible by Dove Philippines and Sing Life Philippines. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you stay updated when we upload new videos.
Really nice that you have a community right behind you and ready to support you when you go to your tournaments. That's really nice to hear about the third shot. And yeah, as we move on to the next segment, this is more of like your idea and your perspective of women in sports. So the first one is, since pickleball is a growing sport in the Philippines and also seen internationally, how can women grow in this sport?
In pickleball, oh my gosh.
Pickleball.
Number one, right now in the US, she's so unbeatable, and I believe she can beat so many guys, and she's a girl. I love pickleball just because mixed doubles is actually the main attraction of pickleball. So that's bringing men and women together to play and put on a show. And I don't know, it's just, I think everybody should give it a try kasi parang it doesn't differ so much in their... Obviously, we know naman na men are like physically different talaga from women. But unlike any other sport, parang equal or baka mas exciting pa nga yung women games sa doubles in pickleball just because mas fast for some reason. Faster yung game ng women's pickleball because the guys don't do fast game as much kasi they're all very careful. And the girls, they can exchange fast exchanges. Kaya sobrang exciting women's doubles. And I just think all the women should try to participate in moms. OMG. So in professional pickleball in the US, some moms play with a big belly, like pregnant.
Wow.
So very inclusive ng pickleball.
Yeah.
They can just do doubles. They don't have to do singles. Pero parang no matter what your life stage, may senior pa. You can come in. So people should give it a try. Participate. You can do it with your family. My couples pair up to play pickleball. It's my husband and my sport. So that's also our bonding together.
Yeah.
So parang any woman can do pickleball and they should try.
That's really empowering to know that pickleball has been an inclusive sport and also one where any women and all women can be empowered. So in terms of empowerment, let's kind of backtrack a bit in terms of your journey as an athlete. You've been an athlete your entire life. So what is the reality of women in sports? One that you've experienced or one that you've seen?
Like in the Philippines.
Yeah, can be in the local context, even in your
Yeah.
experience.
Tennis kasi wasn't a big sport. It's not a big sport in the Philippines. It's even more so now. It's like, but I actually, mas nagkaroon ako ng realizations when I became a mom. Kasi dun ko nakita yung big difference ng male and female, how we are treated when I had my own struggles as a mom. Because like, men will never feel the difference when they have a child. Yes, mahati yung schedule nila. But they did not carry a baby for 9 months. And I had to rehab my body to get back to the strength that I had before. Yes, men can help us feed the baby, but their babies are not looking for them 24/7 wanting to breastfeed. So, when I was doing obstacle sports, as a new mom, nakita ko yung need for more support, at least for moms. Kasi for some of us, this is our job. And you cannot treat men and women the same. Equal is not the same. Kasi iba yung needs natin as a woman. Iba yung monthly cycle natin. Iba yung hormones natin. Iba yung needs ko with the baby in my arm. So parang one of the things that I noticed is like yung demands kunyari for training, it could be more kunyari kung team sport at least more considerations for mom, have like something for babies there so the mom can train while the baby is taken care of. Yung mga ganon. I mean, I haven't fully assessed what we can do, pero at least have more support for female athletes, especially the ones who are trying to start a family or have a family. Kasi mas may iba kaming need so that we can perform at a higher level. We need to exert more effort, to do more, to be able to achieve this much na hindi as much yung kailangan gawin ng lalaki to achieve that much.
Very well said. I also like your points of how sometimes they just won't understand. Like as a mom, like everything that you need to juggle, everything that's on your plate, even as a mom athlete, like there's so many things that your body goes through a lot and you need to adapt and you also need to recondition your body to perform and be excellent. So in terms of being a mom and an athlete, what has been your greatest motivation?
So as a mom, I really expose my daughter to what I'm doing. So if I'm working out, she's just there. If I'm training, she's just there. If I'm in a tournament, she's there also. I want her to see that she can. She doesn't have to, but she can. So if she wants to choose sports, I'm all for it. If she doesn't want to, that's fine. But at least I expose her to the fact that, you can choose this. And this can be your life if you want to. So as a mom, yung motivation ko is for my daughter to see what she can do and her choice.
That's really motivating. I think a lot of young girls also need that type of motivation, especially here, for example, for the male-dominated sports. Female girls, Filipina young girls need to be motivated that you can also excel here and you can also find and carve your path in this sport. That's very interesting. So it's basically the segment where I get to know more about you, and we will now go to the Atleta Filipina rapid fire questions. So what I have beside me is a box with random questions, and I'm gonna pick one for you. I'll say it, and then you just have to answer. Okay. Let's pick this. Okay. The question is, what's your ritual before a big game? So something that you always do religiously.
Religiously, OMG. At hirap kasi mayroon akong baby, di ba? Well, obviously, I try to pray and I need to center myself on my why before I go in the court. I need to recenter myself that, God has given me this opportunity to play, that it doesn't matter what the outcome is, that my purpose is bigger than pickleball, and that I should have fun on sports, on the court, because that's what sports is about. Having fun. It's just a game.
Okay, so thank you again, Sarah. Before we wrap up, would you want to have anything encouraging words to say to our listeners and viewers?
My main message as an athlete, as a mom, is to really remember that sports is a game and it should be treated that way. Have fun. Don't make it your identity. Use it for a bigger purpose and enjoy the whole process, the losses, the wins, the training, the gaining new knowledge and skills and all that. Have fun.
Thank you so much. And thank you again for joining us in today's episode, Sarah. To our listeners and viewers, thank you for tuning in to Atleta Filipina. Just a reminder to follow us on our social media pages to know more about the She Speaks episodes and other features of Filipina athletes. This season is made possible by Dove Philippines and Sing Life Philippines. I'm Nina Belia, and thank you for tuning in.
This season is made possible by Dove Philippines and Sing Life Philippines. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you stay updated when we upload new videos.